What will you do with this car valve? Throw it away or keep it? Most people would just toss it without realizing that with a little creativity, this tiny valve can turn into a surprisingly fun project. In today's video, I'll explore the hidden potential of this car valve that many people are overlooking, and trust me, you'll want to try it as soon as you finish watching. First, I cut off the rubber around the car valve. Next, we move on to the second item, a used Coca-Cola bottle. I use a drill bit to make a hole in the center of the bottle cap. Then I use a knife to scrape off the edges around the hole I just drilled. Now I insert the car valve into the bottle cap and secure it tightly with a nut. Let's temporarily set the cap aside and move on to the next step. Here's a 1.5 volt battery that has been used. I'll make use of it for this project. I peel off the battery casing to get the carbon core inside. Wipe the carbon core clean with paper. To improve electrical contact, I sand one end of the carbon core on sandpaper. This looks good. This carbon core will be attached to the end of the car valve. Next, I drill a hole in the bottom of the bottle. For the conductor, I use a piece of electrical wire, preferably medium thickness, avoiding wires that are too thin to prevent overload. I connect one end of the wire to the car valve. Place the carbon core inside. Then secure it with tape for insulation. At the other end of the wire, I attach an alligator clip. Prepare a 12-volt battery as the power source. Attach one wire with clips to the negative terminal. The welding wire is connected to the positive terminal. As soon as the carbon core touches the metal, a spark flashes. This is a sign the mini welder is working. To test the mini welder's strength, I try welding two nuts together. It feels amazing. Both nuts are firmly joined. The welder works well, and the metal parts are securely connected. Next, I try welding two razor blade pieces together. If it can weld nuts, Then joining two razor blade pieces should be easy. So with just a car valve, an old Coca-Cola bottle, and a few simple items, we've completed a fully functional mini welder that can weld small household items. Even the inventor of the spark plug never imagined it could do this. Sounds unbelievable, right? Today, I'm going to reveal a truly unusual use that almost no one knows about. First, I sprayed a little WD-40 onto a piece of paper and used it to clean the surface of the spark plug, making sure everything was perfectly clean before getting started. Next, I prepared a spoon. I marked the center of the spoon with a pen, then drilled a hole just big enough. I also cut two small points on the handle to secure the wire later. I took a piece of electrical wire, stripped one end, and attached it to the spoon handle. Then use tape both to fix the wire and insulate it. Returning to the spark plug, I fixed it into the hole I had drilled on the spoon. Then I prepared another wire, one end connected to the spark plug, the other end to the tip of the spark plug. I also added an alligator clip. I use a 1.5 volt battery that had been used before, took out only the carbon core inside, and sharpened one end. Then, I prepared a conductive tray. Attach one end of the carbon core to connector, and connected the other end to the spark plug. Now for the battery acid. I took a little of the solution inside. Its surprising use will be revealed soon. I had a sieve, but unfortunately, its handle was broken. To provide power, I use a 12-volt battery. With a wire and clip attached to the negative terminal, and connected the positive terminal to the DIY tool I had assembled. When I touched the carbon core to the metal, sparks immediately flew, showing that the mini welding machine was working. At this point, I applied a little of the battery solution to the broken part of the sieve handle. This solution conducts electricity very well, allowing sparks in the carbon core to reach the metal, generating heat for welding while temporarily securing the small parts. The weld is strong and the sieve handle is sturdy. With just a few simple materials, we revived the broken sieve and made a mini welder. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and comment on which DIY trick you'd like me to try next.